Hello, everybody. It's day 21 of the Irish Quarantine Tunes. 3 weeks now. So it's Saturday, the April 11th. It happens to be our wedding anniversary. Sandy and I got married on April 11th, 1997. It was snowing. We were going to get married in the gazebo in Orton Park, and we ended up getting married in our living room instead. So good thing it was a small wedding. I'm going to start off with a couple of reels. The first one is called The Old Bush, and the next one I know is Vincent Broderick's. It was written by Vincent Broderick. He was a late flute player from Ireland, but most people know it as The Tinker's Daughter. So the first one is Mixolydian, which is kind of where the key signature keeps going back and forth between major and minor, so it's kind of got a nice feel to it. The Old Bush and The Tinker's Daughter, otherwise known as Vincent Broderick's. A couple of Irish reels to start off with. The first one, The Old Bush, and the second one, Vincent Broderick's. All right, hope everybody's having a great day. It's been a long while since we've gotten to see each other in person, and this is, I guess, the second best thing. It's a good thing we have this digital capacity to connect virtually. All right, so the next one's a song. The tune that it goes to, most people know as the Red-Haired Boy, at least on this side of the Atlantic. It's a well-known hornpipe that's played in the old-timey and Appalachian and contra dance traditions. In Ireland, it's mostly known as the Little Beggar Man, sometimes the Jolly Beggar Man. The Clancy brothers do a version of it. Many people sing it, and it's a great little tune, the Little Beggar Man. begging I have been for 60 years on this little Isle of Green. I'm known on the Liffey from the basin to the zoo, and everybody calls me by the name of Johnny Doo. Of all the trades that go, and sure a begging is the best, for when a man is tired he can sit down and rest. He begs for his dinner, then he's nothing else to do but to slip around the corner with his old rigadoo. I slept at night in a barn in Carabon, a shocking wet night. I slept till the dawn. There was holes in the roof with the raindrops coming through, and the cats and the rats were playing peekaboo. Then who should awaken but the woman of the house, in her white spotted apron and her fine gingham blouse. She began to get excited, and all I said was boo. Sure, don't be afraid, it's only Johnny Doo. So all along the high road with a bag upon my back, full over the fields with a bulging heavy sack, with holes in my shoes and my toes a peeping through, singing skinnamarink-a-doodle with me old rigadoo. So now I best be going to bed, it's getting late at night. The fire's all raked and it's time to turn out the light. You've heard the story of my old rigadoo. Goodbye and God bless old Johnny Doo. Beggarman, a begging I have been for 60 years in this little Isle of Green. I'm known along the Liffey from the basin to the zoo. Everybody calls me by the name Johnny Doo. Of all the trades that go, and sure a begging is the best, for when a man is tired he can sit down and rest. He begs for his dinner, then he's nothing else to do but to slip around the corner with his old rigadoo. All right, a little bit of lilting at the end there, which is when you just use nonsense words to hum the tune along. So the Jolly Beggar Man, also known as the red-haired boy. I was going to say the rigadoo that's mentioned in the song is, I believe it's sort of the cart or the thing that the beggar man keeps his belongings in as he lives on the street. So the next song that I'm going to do later in this set also is kind of a similar sense of a roving person. I'll be doing Waltzing Matilda, and of course the Matilda in this song that I'm going to sing later is kind of similar to the rigadoo. It's the bundle or the bindle as they call it, or all the person's belongings wrapped up in a bedroll. So, all right, the Beggar Man song. What am I doing next here? Okay, I see I'm doing a slip jig. For regular listeners, you should know by now a slip jig is in 9/8 instead of 6/8 like a regular jig. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Also called a hop jig. So this one's called The Kid on the Mountain. I believe it's referring to a young goat. get on the mountain. All right, so next I'm going to sing a song. I always was told that this was the Australian national anthem, but I checked Wikipedia, and in fact it's not. It should be. They have their own, like, advance forward, I don't know, Australia or something. It was written in the 19th century. But I really like it, and it does have Celtic ancestry. The melody came from a Scottish march, and then the words were written by the bush poet, the famous Banjo Paterson, from Australia, and he wrote this over 100 years ago. Great story to it. You can read lots of interpretations and about the historical aspects, the cultural aspects, etc. Obviously, it's very much part of our culture. One thing I love is that the women's national soccer team in Australia, do you know what they're called? The Matildas. So as I mentioned earlier, Waltzing Matilda refers to the waltzing is kind of looking, traveling around looking for work, and the Matilda is the bundle or the swag man's belongings, and then he also carries the billy, which is the old can that he boils his water in. Let's see what else. There's a coolabah tree, which is a type of eucalyptus. There's a billabong, which is apparently an oxbow in a river where there's kind of a pool. Swagmen were itinerant workers who went and sheared the sheep and did other jobs around out in the outback on the sheep stations. All right, so here's Australia's not unofficial national anthem, Waltzing Matilda. I really hope you sing along, and it goes like this. Prentice says, what's a tucker bag? Well, tucker's your dinner, so it's where you keep your food. So, once a jolly swagman camped by a billabong under the shade of a coolabah tree, and he sang as he watched and waited while his belly boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he watched and waited while his belly boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Down came a jumbuck to drink at the billabong. Jumped the swagman and grabbed it with glee, and he sang as he stowed that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. We'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he stowed that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Down came the squatter, mounted on his thoroughbred. Up came the troopers, 1, 2, 3. Oh, where's that jolly jumbuck you've got in your tucker bag? You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang, where's that jolly jumbuck you've got in your tucker bag? You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Up jumped the swagman and jumped into the billabong. You'll never catch me alive, said he, and his ghost may be heard as you pass by that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, and his ghost may be heard as you pass by that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Oh, that's a sweet song, and you can waltz to it. If this keeps going for a long time and I run out of songs, I will do, and the band played Waltzing Matilda, which is a Eric Bogle song, great singer from from Australia, who also wrote the Green Fields of France, and just a great song. But it's got a lot of words, and it goes on a long time, but it's a beautiful song about World War I. All right, let's see. I hope everybody's doing well. As I say every day, be good to yourself, be kind, be well. Hope this cheers you up if you need a little boost during the middle of the day. And you can always listen to it, later as well. I'm happy to keep doing this, and tomorrow's day 22. Hope to see you back. I'm going to finish off with one more. So this one, if you can see that, this was the CD that my old band Far From Home put out. The original CD was called Tree, which means three in Gaelic. We actually re-released it as 3.1 with the same songs and the same tracks, but it was after we added our cello player Karen. So the original one only had three of us, Bob and Turner and I. And Turner played the Irish harp and lots of beautiful things. This particular tune I don't know anything about. He never had a name for it. We put it on the CD and we just called it Scottish Air. I was not able to find any references to it on the internet, and I don't own the program where you can just play the song and it decides what it is, and I don't know if they would know it anyway. So I'm going to end the day with sort of a beautiful, lonesome old ancient harp tune that we just call the Scottish Air. Scottish Air. All right, take care, everybody. Hope to see you tomorrow.